Peace, Bill. I'm Jeannie. We're two do-it-yourselfers who met on a sailboat in 1988. 3 houses and 4 boats later, we're refitting our 1998 Seahorse Oceaneer 55-foot steel trawler, Blue Sky. Welcome to our journey.
In our battery replacement for the bow thruster, 3 of our batteries have come in. They are 314 amp hour, 12.8 volt lithium batteries, each battery having a 300 amp BMS. And we're going to have 2 in parallel and 2 in series. That's going to give us a capability of 600 amps to be able to be pulled, which the bow thruster is supposed to pull a max of about 500 amps, so we should have 100 amps spare room. The bow thruster now, instead of only being able to run for about 2 or 3 minutes before the batteries are exhausted, should be able to run like an hour and a half. These were the only thing I could find that would allow me to go to lithium. I think these things are good for like 8,000 cycles, which is like 10 years. We're going to test it. I think they can come with these, with 1-year warranty or a 5-year warranty. So we got a manual here. These are Watt cycle, brand that Will Prouse. He has a solar channel and he has a lot of testing.
Can we get it out of the box? We, the royal we, you.
Oh, I get all the way in. Oh.
Battery 1. Don't fall in.
Yeah.
Battery number 2. Battery number 3. And battery number 4 has not yet been delivered.
Good evening. So we are in here in the foyer with the 4 replacement batteries for the bow thruster installation. First thing I want to do is get all 4 of these batteries fully charged. So I got a couple battery chargers from the manufacturer of the batteries so that hopefully everything will be compatible. I'm going to hook up these battery chargers, get the batteries fully charged. And then a couple days from now, we will work on installing them, which is going to be so joyful because these batteries are twice the size of the AGM batteries, and there are only 2 AGM batteries. These are also lithium batteries. And I looked at going with AGMs, but what I didn't like was the fact that I would have been in the same spot of having to replace them in a couple of years, where hopefully I'll never have to replace them, and these will have a lot more runtime than the AGMs had. So anyway, at least that's the hope. I'm going to hook up this first one here and get it charging. This one down. Now we will do our ground. Chargers in, got the second one all hooked up.
Both of them charging now?
Yeah, both are charging. 21 amps right now. Capacity 0 amp. There is 60 amps going in. Okay, charging away. So we are getting ready to replace the batteries that are in the bow compartment. Those batteries are used for the bow thruster, which needs 500 amps of power, the windlass, which needs up to 150 amps of power, and the toilet and MSD. The toilet needs like 4 or 5 amps, and then the MSD needs 20 amps. The thruster needs 24 volts, and the winch and toilet needs 12 volts. So anyway, what we've finally selected for batteries are 4 300 amp hour, 300 amp BMS lithium batteries. And the only issue with those batteries is they are much bigger. They're like 20 inches by 10 inches by 10 inches. The old batteries are like 13, 14 inches by 8 or 9 inches by 8 or 9 inches. And there were only 2 of those. So what we're doing back here right now is we're going to take the box there, which is somewhat close to the size of the battery, but we're going to make a couple mock-ups of the batteries using this foam here, so put them on each side, and then that will be a lot easier to move around down there to figure out what'll fit and build with the shelves and stuff to hold the batteries so that we're not having to lug 70, 80 pound batteries into and out of the bow compartment. There it goes. Okay.
Alright, 2 battery boxes. Let's go install them.
There's the simulation battery next to the actual battery. Simulation is a tiny bit bigger, which is fine. Long. This is gonna be fun, I can see already.
They have to sit level, correct?
We can double check that, but I think so. But yeah. Oh, can the battery be mounted in any position? You can mount our battery in any position. Please make sure to secure and protect the terminals when mounted. Well, I think that solves the problem. We are starting construction on the trays. Okay. There goes one of them, and I am going to get the other one. Go install these puppies, or at least attempt to install them. We're getting ready to start replacing stuff in here. First battery is going to drop in right there. Second battery for that side is going to be over there. And then we will put 2 more batteries over there. And those 2 batteries will go away. For y'all, it'll just be a few seconds. For me, it'll be several days, if not more. Put glue on this stupid thing. I'm gonna need another tube of glue. Try to stick this beast down. Okay, I need nut driver. We've got 1 battery in so far. At least mechanically it is in. Haven't bolted down the top, but its tray is in and the bottom part's bolted in. One more battery in. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. One more battery. Oh, there are the 2 of them in on that side. Just need to do 1 more over here behind me, and it'll be a real joy to do. Okay. There are the other 2 batteries in on that side. So now I'm going to put the locking brackets on them and close them up later, and I'll do the same thing over on this side. There are those 2 batteries and those 2. And so now I just need to start wiring everything up and getting it hooked into down there. Oh, I guess we could take those batteries out, but I don't have the tools, so I'm not going to do it right now. Later.
We are in the storage room, which is underneath the media room, and Bill is trying to undo the bolts from the battery charger that we are replacing.
Those 2 there, and then there's 1 more down there, and then there's 1 behind the tank here.
Okay, so where am I going?
Bow compartment.
And what tools do I need?
Nut driver. Yep.
All right. Ah! Your foot almost hit me in the face.
Oh, sorry.
Where are you going?
To help you get into the bow.
Oh, okay.
That is the battery charger that we need to remove. That thing weighs 30-40 pounds, I think, if I remember correctly.
I have been tasked with crawling up in here in the storage room and undoing the bolts. So we'll see how that goes. Let me know when you're ready. Actually, I just took this one off. Now the top port one. Oh, it's off. Hang on, I'm not on there yet. Try it. Okay. Oh, I need to scoot more forward. The bottom starboard. Okay, stop. Let me do it so it doesn't drop. Okay. We got that undone. Now we're back in the bow compartment underneath the bow cabin. He's taken that old battery charger off the wall.
Let me see. One of the new battery chargers.
Much lighter and smaller.
One's going to go right there, and then one will go right over here. First one's going to go right here. We got some blocks put in place for the chargers. Go ahead and get rid of these batteries. That might be our next task here later. Sorry. Batteries here. Oh, for the negative terminal in this thing. There is a 600 amp breaker, some hardware, trip handle, more hardware, and there is the breaker. It will be positive line, 24 volts will come down. It will then go up and feed that switch over there. And then that fuse that's right there will go away. And that way, if it trips, all I gotta do is reset the breaker, not take that all apart and put a new fuse in and stuff like that, because sometimes you might want to re-trip this really quick. We're going to install the new battery chargers. We are back in the bow compartment. We got the breakers and posts mounted, and I'm going to start running some wires to those later.
You'll have to tune in next week to watch us do all the wiring. If you like this content, leave a comment, hit the like button, and definitely subscribe. Thanks for watching.